Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chat me, I decline it. The body stay hot in the behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Whine it. Your man I ring down the phone. Dirty boy can't left me alone. Chat to me back, bad man girl try it. BB can't see me when I'm never act right. Them my distraction. Sim me get a ride and me be my bump wide. Them bad man slide on the rhythm man.
Knife shot what? Steel core, keep my hand on the phone on the way up on the way up on the share replay. No, fuck up the place. Hot girl, don't know, rock up the place.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chat me, I decline it. The body stay hot in the behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Whine it. Your man I ring down the phone. Dirty boy can't let me alone. Chat to me back, bad man girl try and things get rough.
For the girl who on a Friday, for the girl take the pan a Tuesday, for the goon them a move. Bambi and herb them on the what?
Me need a woman who know fi wine up. Me need a woman who know fi why them a pre me like TV. I find out who a rude boy have the money I fi fly now. Me want every weekend get a new hot girl every season. All the guys are the way and the reason. One out of the dog and the demon. Knife shot what? Steel core, keep my hand on the phone on the way up on the share replay. No, walk up the place. Hot girl, don't know, rock up the place. Share replay. No, walk up the place. Hot girl, don't know, rock up the place.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chat me, I decline it. The body stay hot in the behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Whine it. And when I ring down the phone, dirty boy can't let me alone. Chat to me back, bad man girl try and things get rough. I know slowly, like you know me. I'm ready, baby, so come and hold me. I know slowly, like you know me. I'm ready, baby, so come and hold
It's time.
There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Davis. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
A difficult shot for some bigs, but Eddie making it look easy.
Here's Brown. The Mavericks pull it in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. That's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Thompson, following the basket by Derek White. Hits the three-point bomb.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Porzingis, that one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside for Davis. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Nobody near Irving. The offensive rebound. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Holiday finds Porzingis. It's stolen by Davis. Irving way outside. Out to Thompson. It's up a three. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Outside, Porzingis. Gafford with the steal. It's deflected. It's stolen by Brown. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Porzingis can't hit. Outside Irving. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Porzingis with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Musician Jack Harlow in the building showing his love for his Celtics.
Well, his support seems to be serving them well, right? The way the Celtics have been playing, I'm sure Jack Harlow is having a nice night thus far.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dinwiddie's checked in. Thompson outside. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thompson. This one for 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
And the turnover again by Boston. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Gafford. Drives to the hoop. And Gafford throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Tries it from 19. Boston again missing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Outside, Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Davis has got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now Porzingis, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Count that one.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from the lock-in.
Dallas leading by 3. Knocks it loose. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
The 3 from Davis. Rebounded by Hauser. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Christie. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Craig passes to Horford. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge. And look at that work inside. Recognized the mismatch and took advantage.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Mavericks on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Celtics trail by 6. And here is Craig. Still without a basket. Edwards, he's checked in for Dinwiddie.
Number 20, Kessler Edwards.
The Mavericks shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Marshall, driving in. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Christie. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And finished off by Lively.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Some changes for Boston. Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Edwards. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Holiday. And a deep three from Irving. They grab their own miss. Gafford misses. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Nice ball movement by Boston. Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Rebounded by Hauser.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
That one is off. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Dallas ball.
Mavericks leading by 11. Thompson outside. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Holiday. The Mavericks pull it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On its way from Irving for 2. Gafford kicks to Irving. A three-pointer, no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Boston, no good that time either. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. Rebound, Boston.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To Porzingis, out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Light comes in for Pritchard. And Dallas also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Irving. Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
The Mavericks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Craig's checked in. Washington hits them both. Celtics trail by 15. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Brown, no good. The Mavericks shooting 47% in the second quarter. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. Boston shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. To stop the run. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Torrey Craig.
Number 40, Luke Cornett.
Mavericks leading by 15. Thompson outside. Williams, a screen on Brown. Pass to Davis. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Outside, Porzingis to the middle. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dallas moving it around. Thompson passes to Washington. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt. Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more. recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Celtics trail by 21. Porzingis passes to Holiday. To the paint, trying to find White, gets it to him. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
With 2 seconds left. And it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Washington. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Tatum finds Porzingis, shoots over Gafford, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Irving. It's not going to go for him. Holiday with the defensive effort. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Irving against Holiday. Pass to Davis. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 19. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Irving for 3. They get it again. And Thompson kicks to Davis. Washington passes to Davis. 6 to shoot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Outside Holiday from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Derek White picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Irving finds Gafford. It's Washington high post. Outside Irving. Takes a 3. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Here's Tatum. Off the left rim and out. Mavericks leading by 19. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last. Yeah, even though he was open, those leaners are tough to make.
Washington kicks to Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The corner three by Kyrie has a nice ring to it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Some changes here for the Celtics. Davison's checked in, and it's Tillman in for Jaylen Brown. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Tillman's shot is good.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Thompson in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 20. And stolen by Thompson. Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Here's Tillman, and the shot goes in. Tillman's got 4 points this quarter. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
And so here is Dallas. Stolen by Holiday. To the inside. Here's Davison. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie comes in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Dinwiddie wide open. Offline with his three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Wide open look. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Mavericks leading by 23. Christie kicks to Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Holiday, and the basket is good. Holiday's got 8.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Davis looking for an opening. Knocked loose. Marshall passes to Lively. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 6. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And so it's Dallas, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've had active hands and how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Horford. Torrey Craig is out there with Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Dinwiddie attacking. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Hauser. At the elbow, Horford. Shoots over Lively. Goes back up. Horford gets the bucket.
And Horford's got a lot of ways to beat you down low. No matter how tight the D is on him, he'll have an answer.
Here's Lively. And on the way from Irving for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Celtics. The Mavericks also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
And Irving launches it from deep. Good on the 3-point shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Hauser. Over Thompson. Hauser misses. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Pass to Lively. Lets the 3 fly. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. Count it from 12.
How about the attitude Tatum has? I mean, if he has room to shoot, he is going to let it fly.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. No good from outside. The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Tatum finds Holiday. The Mavericks pull it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Horford against Lively. Dinwiddie, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Williams double teamed. Pass to Lively. Dallas moving it around. From 10 feet out. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brown. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
And one team is just completely completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Celtics have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. It's White on the wing from downtown, and Lively pulls it down. Williams against Holiday, down low. Pass to Prosper. Exum the bounce pass, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Christie. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. There's the drive, and the layup falls.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Holiday dishes to White. Outside, Porzingis. Got it. Good job in the low post.
From Derek White.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was. Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.